Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day because I have a great video planned for you. So today I just wanted to do maybe like a shorter video, nothing scripted because I haven't really felt like scripting a video in a little bit, but I just still wanted to get something out to you guys. I stumbled across something that I thought would make an entertaining video, so I just figured I'd shoot it, see how it goes. So I don't know if anyone else has been being like recommended short clips on YouTube. It's just like a 10-second video from like an animated show, so like The Simpsons or like SpongeBob or really anything, but the title is just what the clip is, pretty straightforward. I watched one of those and now they just keep getting recommended to me on my YouTube, and since they're only like a few seconds, I'm like, well, I might as well watch it because it'll only take a few seconds of my time. And that leads me into why I'm creating this video. I was recommended a Family Guy clip, a super old clip, super old. I'll just play it for you.
Come on, you guys. I'm gonna buy us the most expensive meal we've ever had. Yeah, I'd like 6,000 chicken fajitas, please.
I beg your pardon?
6,000 chicken fajitas.
And a sausage McBiscuit, please.
And like the clip's like, it's like kind of funny. It's nothing groundbreaking. It's definitely not Family Guy's best. But oh boy, you better believe me, the comments of this video, oh my goodness, they are just perfect. They are so funny and so entertaining. I could just scroll through that comment section for probably hours if I didn't limit myself. But that's just what I wanted to do today. I just wanted to read you guys some of the comments I found and I screenshot from that one video and just the amount of pleasure I got viewing them. And then I think I'm just gonna go to a random Family Guy video on YouTube, probably like a funny moments compilation, and just see if I can recreate it and just prove that literally any Family Guy comment section is just gonna be just a jolly old time. Okay, so this first one is from Ryan Connor. He says, that sausage McBiscuit isn't even on the menu. Just the fact that he feels the need to explain the joke like that and just be so matter of fact about it. A lot of people were commenting about Brian's line, even though it was literally just a second, like a half a second before the video even ended. Like this one, Lefty says, that was Brian taking the piss, right? As if Brian is an actual person and he said that. And he said it off the cuff. The phrase taking the piss just reminds me of a British person, so I can't help but think the person commenting this was British, which just makes it that much more entertaining. This I didn't even notice when I watched the clip, but so many people were saying like, I died when Peter points at the menu when the drive-through person isn't there. Laughing, crying emoji. Like that was supposed to be the joke, or that was supposed to be the funniest part of the video. This one, oh my gosh, Silver Eagle Studios, thank you so much for commenting this. He said, so is nobody gonna acknowledge that there is no price on any of the menu items? Like, he watched this clip, saw that there were no prices, like he's being CinemaSins. He noticed this flaw in this cartoon that probably not even an afterthought because it's not necessary to the clip, but he noticed it and he's letting us know, and I just want to thank you for bringing this to our attention. Okay, Ploopy523, first of all, great name. I hope that's a Diary of a Wimpy Kid reference. He says, I'm so doing this the next time I have fajitas, which that was 4 years ago, so it might have still been funny around then. It's like he's waiting now. Like, he's not eager enough to actually make fajitas to do the joke, but he's eager enough, so the next time he does have fajitas, he's gonna remember to do this. He's not even, I'm gonna say it like this the next time I have fajitas. He just says, I'm doing this. So does he mean he's going to actually order from a menu like this? And just the little word so, not just I'm doing this, I'm so doing this the next time I have fajitas, is just Mwah, perfect. That's how I would read it too if my parents never told me how to actually pronounce it. I mean, I guess he's right. That's how it looks like it's pronounced. And it's like he's like consoling Peter. It's like, hey, don't worry, buddy. If I hadn't heard how it's pronounced, I would have said it like that too. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Michael Gia Huey Wen. He says, when I worked at McDonald's, anytime we'd get a very large order, I'd be like, why? We are not a caterer. Economy of sales does not apply here. Why must my soul die? Which, there's a lot to unpack there. It's almost as if he's written a poem about our modern society. It's kind of beautiful, actually. A couple things. This person definitely has to be old enough to have a job at McDonald's. You'd think a lot of these people are kids. You know, they're just on YouTube. They found these videos, so they're just commenting the first thing that comes to their head. This person had to be old enough to work at McDonald's. He says, anytime we get a very large order, I'd be like, why? And at first, I thought he was saying he'd actually say why. Like, someone would be like, oh, could I get 20 Big Macs, please? And he's just like, why? Which probably gets you fired if you did that. But now he's probably just being like in his head like, oh, why? We're not a caterer. But maybe people just want a lot of McDonald's. I don't know. It's just, and what is economy of scales? What does that even mean? Dude to Cartman kind of really likes to dissect the jokes. He really likes to pull them apart. He says, I don't know which is funnier. Him ordering 6,000 chicken fajitas, him saying vagina, him saying the word wrong, or him pointing to the board like the person talking to him can see. First of all, 8,000 people like that comment. Second of all, Dude to Cartman is saying as if him saying vagina and him saying the word wrong are two different jokes. But he's not even saying vagina. He's just saying fajita, and it sounds like vagina. But you're right. It is very comical that he is ordering 6,000 chicken fajitas. This is one of my favorites. Mixin' It Up. Cool name. I like how it flows. Says, I miss old Brian. Death System. Inquiries. He's like, I don't know, what do you mean you miss the old Brian? Thankfully, Mixin' It Up explains with his college thesis and says, I miss the Brian that had insightful commentary. The Brian that would say short quips that made it clear that he saw the consequences of an action coming, but still fun enough to let the ride go on. The Brian that genuinely seemed like an intellectual, made witty references and clearly understood them. And yes, even the depressing drunk or dating moments that came from his trying to make sense of the world around him, it's like they just gave up. Now, Brian's character default is douche. He makes cringeworthy lines and pretentious speeches all the time. You see him in situations where one should expect genuine humanity, and yet with Brian, you basically expect him to act self-serving and more or less like an egomaniacal sociopath interested in purely getting laid. Whereas before he made literary and cultural references or someone who is well-read, well-traveled, and genuinely intelligent, now all we get is pseudo-intellectualism. And it's not funny or entertaining to see him being called out on it. Beautiful. I don't even know if I have anything to say about that. You guys just have to form your own opinions. I bet the employee is thinking, I don't think we'll have enough product in our freezer for that big of an order, but we'll see how much we can make. This is just another one that's just so matter of fact, but we'll see how much we can make. Then we'll end off this little part with one of the best by The Vince Cool, which was a month ago. No more than a month ago. LMAO, just wish Peter Griffin existed in real life with the same voice. And no, I'm not talking about the guy that walks around in real life joking around people pretending to be Peter. I want the same Peter Griffin as in the cartoon to exist. And let me just say, Vince, that would be very cool, but I don't know if that would go as well as you think it would go, and that's all I'm gonna say. I hope you're enjoying this so far, because I'm having a grand old time. I'm just gonna go on YouTube and search Family Guy. I literally search family, and the first thing that comes up is Family Guy Funny Moments compilation. I'm not even gonna watch any of the video, just gonna jump straight to the comments. Okay. Okay, we're already starting off with the banger. This one is Sorry, I'm screenshotting these as I go. He says, I laughed so hard on the one where the mom threw up on Stewie. Just the fact that he says the mom instead of Lois just shows that this is probably just a child. Oh, and the replies. LMFAO, me too. Her name is Lois. It's Lois. So true. What scene was that? So Clinically Insane Gnome says 204 is so absurd, it's hilarious. And I'm not even gonna go look at what happened at 204. That comment could literally describe anything that happens in the show because that's kind of what encompasses Family Guy. It's just great that he left that comment for us. I like this one, Mr. Begeering. When Peter got lost in the grocery store, that made me cry. Me too. That was very sad. Okay, Joseph McKinney, he says, I could watch Family Guy every minute for the rest of my life. And I think he's exaggerating there. So, Joseph McKinney, I appreciate it, but I don't think you can actually do that. Okay, I've jumped to another video now. This one is a dark jokes compilation, dark humor compilation. So obviously a lot of them are just people making dark jokes in the comments or jokes about dark jokes. But this person just says, my favorite clip was the clip of the cat. Okay, this chain of comments is great. Brandon Jeff said 106. How did Krim do that? This is why he is my favorite Family Guy character. And PewDiePie said, Family Guy is a 16 rated show, and judging by your grammar, you are 8. Just straight up forward about it. He's just trying to make sure that Brandon Jeff doesn't come across anything that'll like scar him, you know? Brandon Jeff replies and says, you are correct, I'm indeed 8. I was just expressing how I thought that what Chris did, which was fit himself into a container, was quite humorous and enjoyable. I hope you think the same, as Family Guy is quite magnificent. And then all PewDiePie can do in response is say, I am pleased by your eloquent answer, dearest human. One person says, see, this is the true meaning of dark humor, none of that sexist stuff, which is definitely not necessarily true because Family Guy has no doubt been sexist before, but has passed it off as a joke. And for me to say if that's funny or not is a different video altogether. But the replies are, nah bruh, Lamau, dark humor has no limit. Literally no limit. There's no limit to dark humor according to him. And then A7 just adds to that and says, I bet you're a woman because you're not funny. And I think that about sums up YouTube comments in general. So I think I'm just going to end this video here. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, I hope you enjoyed it. I had a good time doing this. I got a good laugh out of it. I hope you did too. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Go ahead and do it. And I will see you in the next, hopefully scripted, well thought out, planned, not off the cuff video. Have a great day.